Welcome back to Final Fantasy X-2. Let's go talk to Shinra a little bit so that we can figure out what's going on with that sphere we picked up.
Analysis complete. Want to watch the sphere?
I'd love to, Bobby Hill. It's pretty low quality. That looks like a JPEG of a city. Pretty good. Pretty good. Reminder that this was locked in a special room with a special pedestal. It was an altar.
I can't believe I actually got a ticket. What a thrill to be able to shake her hands like that.
I love shaking hands. Just get a firm grip.
Think it's worth anything?
Up and down.
It's not very exciting.
Junk.
But we can use it as a dress sphere.
Ah, okay. Cool. Well, we got Black Mage now.
Woo!
Incoming data. Go wings to your stations. How long you plan on lying there?
Excuse me.
What is it?
The treasure sphere data you've been dying for. There's at least one on Besaid Island. And another in the Xanarkin ruins.
So, where to?
At this point, you can select any mission you want. You go to various hotspots as well. Hotspots are story missions. Everything else is complete side material. Each one is located on the ends of the world, Besaid and Xanarkand. You could do Besaid, Xanarkand, and then another hotspot that comes after you beat those, and you've beaten Chapter 1 of 5. Seriously. But that's not how we'll be doing it. We'll be going through all of the areas, hopefully, every time we do a chapter. That being said, we can pretty much choose where we want to go. Stars in this game denote difficulty, so these areas that don't actually have enemies in them are like ranked 1 star. Then some of the other areas can have, you know, some harder stuff, with the hardest area being Macalania Woods. And then we've got Besaid here. This is a simple 3-star. Because it is plot related, I think we will do this one first. But we'll return to the bridge here first. So I believe I missed a garment grid earlier.
I know.
Yeah, I know. What's your guide to everything? Give me the Battle Beginner's Guide house. I believe this gives us something if we look up stuff. Actually, I think it's the garment grid tutorial that gives us one.
I know.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to say that every time. There's bestiaries, dossiers. Does dossiers have what I need? No, that's just like a... I guess it is your Battle Beginner's Guide.
I know.
Okay, I know. Dude, get off my dick. Using grids. The sphere change, unit and her team must equip the Garmin grid. This is the stuff that I explained in the previous episode. So, for example, we place a dress sphere on Vanguard, an empty one. So, you would go in here and say, yo, I've got these dress spheres, or these jobs. I'm gonna go ahead and fucking put them here. It's like, yo, I got sword there, and yo, I got music note there. And as I was saying earlier, there's like red circles or colored circles in general. These are called gates, like the red, yellow, blue, and green you see there. During battle, if you pass through them, you'll get the benefit. For example, if you go through yellow, strength +5. You go through red, magic +5. Also, you get an equip bonus, so you're automatically getting 5 on strength and magic, but you have a chance to buff yourself during battle with these. And you can pass through all the gates. In fact, on garment grids, there are things called special dress spheres, which are pretty much your ultimate forms in the game. And to get those, I believe you have to pass through everything on a garment grid. So they can be difficult depending how complicated your grid is, though there is a grid that's just two nodes, 2 little nodes. But that's it. You can also have auto. If you like, I don't care, just throw them somewhere. And that is basically it. Then it's like, okay, you want to equip it, so this is just the self-explanatory stuff of like, yo, you equipped it, now you have to choose what you're wearing. And then you put it on, and it's like, yo, I'm wearing this now, and that's it. I guess it's good. I guess I should have waited until this episode to explain that, but fuck you. That's what I say. We picked up a new grid though, so we'll do this. Hit auto, boom. Have all of them equipped except for Songstress. And we're gonna go ahead and give this to everybody because Vanguard gives everyone a stat boost, making it the better choice. We'll have her in Festivalist, but we will probably change that to Warrior later. I just kind of want to show it off. You can be in... Man, look at that hat. That's a sick-ass hat. Look at that. We're probably going to have you on Thief for stealing, though I'll probably have you go into Warrior for stuff. Or Gunner, we'll figure it out. And you... I feel like I wanted you to do something. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh yeah, you don't have Vanguard equipped, that's why. I was gonna have you be the mage. So, she can be a black mage, because her hair is dark. Her hair is black. It's kind of grayish. Her hat looks so dumb. Hold on. What's your hat look like? Man, there's shadow effects on these hats. I can't handle this. Alright, well, we got some jobs. We got some jobs running wild. We're gonna go ahead and go to Besaid first, because it's the first one on the list. And I feel like it'd be better to do a story mission now, then do all this junk, and then get to Xanarkand. You know, split up the story missions a little bit. Otherwise, I would have done everything else except the hotspots. And it also might make this difficult. I doubt it, but it might make it difficult. Like, I would probably game over if I went and did Xanarkand first. Like, straight up, I think I would. Yours Chocobo! Yours Chocobo! Chocobo, please! Damn it. What the fuck is Pain wearing? Look at those pants.
To ashes.
How's that?
It's alright, I guess. I wouldn't think very highly of it, but, you know, own it, you
This
know?
must be how a runaway feels after finally coming home. This is the first time I've returned to Besaid since my journey began.
Given the descriptions of events, I don't think your journey started very long ago. That or nothing interesting happened.
I'm a little nervous.
I bet. The way you took off without a word.
Yeah, you said it. You caused quite a fuss, young lady.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, as long as you're okay, yeah? Your friend?
Oh, this is Pain. We're looking for spheres together.
Hey.
So, you're a sphere hunter now. I heard the rumors. To tell you the truth, I wasn't too worried. Gotta say, though, you, do seem pretty different.
Where's the other half of your dress?
Oh, you haven't changed a bit, Tubby.
Whoa, cut it out, yeah? I'm gonna be a father soon. Got to have a little more presence, you know?
How much longer?
Any day now.
Wakka, a daddy!
To tell the truth, I sure don't feel like one. I mean, how do I know how a father's supposed to act in front of his kid?
Why not just do what your parents did?
Don't remember him. Sin saw to that when I was still little.
You don't have any spheres of them?
Nope, not a single... Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, do me a favor and go say hi to Lou. She's been worried about you. Get going.
Alright. I like the idea of, like, we were way too bored with marriage proposals, potentially, and all this other stuff of being the savior of the world, defeating sin. You need to decide, yeah, screw that, I'm just gonna become a pirate. That's my decision. Oh, what the hell? There used to be treasure. I might be thinking of the first game. I think original FF10 had that treasure. It's good to see. Yeah, it is exciting. What's up, dog? I think this dog had Veil 4's overdrive in its mouth. Disgusting mutt. Alright, let's move the plot. Let's not meander like idiots. Hi.
Welcome back.
Hi, Lulu.
So, tell us about the baby. It's gonna be born soon, right?
Not yet. Wakka's getting a little ahead of himself.
Ah, bummer.
So, care to go for a little walk?
Can you?
I could use the exercise. Come on.
Yo, real talk, Yuna's hair is insane if you look at that ponytail. Like, wow.
So, what's so important that you'd run off without telling us?
This.
The sphere. Wakka told me about it.
Kimari said he found it on Mount Gagazet.
It does look like him, though something seems a little off. Have you found anything?
Nothing. But there's still a lot of places we haven't looked yet.
Must be fun, being free to go where you please.
It is fun. I never expected a journey quite like this.
I'm not there, so you can spread your wings?
Maybe.
Ah. You have spread your wings. Well, good luck. But, Yuna, never forget who you are. You're the High Summoner that defeated Sin. There are those who would use that, Yuna.
I'll be all right. I won't let myself be used anymore. Not by anyone.
Ooh. It kicked.
Really?
I want to feel.
Since you've come all this way, why not stay the night?
Well, if I must, let's go. You're wearing nothing. You should work on that. That or just your skin's exposed in all the wrong ways. Wait, is it? I can't really tell, because it could also just be cloth. I'm just gonna assume that's all skin. You wanna wear clothes? Feel more like Wakka with his whatever you want to fucking call this. Be a bit more respectful. I mean, once Yevon gets shown as a big crock of shit, apparently everyone goes nuts. That's not true. People still wore dumb outfits like that, even before that. Hi. Yeah, let's stay the night. It's like 2 in the afternoon, but let's go to sleep. The day is over. We're gonna have our little siesta. Eat a couple sandwiches, you know, the usual.
Good morning.
Oh, where's Wakka?
He left at daybreak. He said something about a cave.
A cave? I wonder what he's up to.
Want us to go find out?
Yeah, there might be fiends.
Thanks, though I doubt he'd have trouble handling a few fiends. Still, I'm a little worried. It's not like Wakka to hide things.
That's funny. I don't remember there being any cave.
I don't know much about it either. Would you mind asking around?
Yeah. I guess that's our mission, guys. Where's Wakka? Find him. And maybe something else. That's our mission. Let's do it. Well, let's see. I believe this involves us getting some codes. I believe that's how that works. Ah, yeah, that's right. We're supposed to get some ciphers over here. There's a code to some we're supposed to open later on in the Besaid area, so we gotta pick up all the numbers. Luckily, I remember where they are. One's right here. Gotta climb. There's also a dog outside. I would stop recording or edit it out, but there's no real way.
My heart is aching.
Huh?
Nothing.
I really can't handle brother. He's like, oh, I need this, man. Can I just have it? And it's like, no. No, you can't. You cannot. Yo, you just throw sandals. That is retarded. What a dumbass fucking job festivalist is. It didn't even hit. At least it didn't look like it hit. Well, I've shown it off at least. Let me go ahead and switch. I may show it off again once we actually have more than one ability on it. Let's bring her to Gunner. Gunner's probably a better idea right now.
Ashes to ashes.
I love it when they have cool battle quotes when they do their stuff. I also hate when I do a spell, but the thing's already dead, so you're just setting the ground on fire. Alright, so there should be 2 more pieces of code. We'll be able to input them on this door here. Spoilers, this is actually a really fucking easy mission, to be honest. Even though, like, the missions in this game aren't really missions. They're kind of like, this is what you have to do in this area.
Yuna here. Huh. That was weird.
It's nothing.
I think that's basically Buddy saying, yo, what's up? Brother's being creepy. I gotta tell him to calm down a little bit. Like, the dogs have now moved to various different parts of the house, so you get a different level of loud bark noises in the background. That's pretty good. They've got some ace tactics there. Also, don't worry, we don't have to remember what these keys are. Like, what these are the actual... We don't have to know what the number is. It's gonna automatically show us once we get over there. Last one is up here. Think we have to get... Oh, no, there's a sparkly here. There we go, we got all 4. To be honest, you can brute force it even with one number. I wouldn't want to do it with one number. I wouldn't even want to do it with 2. I'd want at least 3 of the ciphers. That way I could just go, oh, if it's 873, I could just do 8731, 8732. But I thought, why not? Maybe someone's playing this along with me, and maybe they can help me. Let's be honest, no one's playing it with me. I have no idea how this LP will do views-wise. I'm going to assume terribly, but the people watching this right now, you're my favorites. Don't tell the others, though. Code is 5582. Boom. Well, that's kind of the biggest part of this area done. Which is that. Hey, Wakka. What's up?
Something wrong?
We came to check on you.
Is there something in this cave?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows, maybe it's not here, yeah? But I thought, what if? Maybe it's for real. Then again, maybe it never was. Been so long, I'm not sure anymore.
So, you're saying there's something that might be here, and you want to know for sure, right?
Right, but you see, I want to know, and then I sort of don't want to know.
Oh, man. Make up your mind. What is this thing anyway?
Well, see, I heard there was this old sphere.
A sphere? Of what?
A sphere of, you know. What does it matter? Hey, whoa!
We're sphere hunters, remember?
Huh. It's as good as ours.
All right, go Wings.
Time for business.
Huh, the Go-Wings, huh?
So we have a job to do. We gotta go get this sphere. Which shouldn't be too hard.
This is brother. You alright, Yuna?
Yes, sir.
Just ignore him.
There's no point. Also, I like her irrational hatred of her own brother, saying you must ignore him. Which can be chalked up to one thing, and that is dumb anime tropes.
Ashes to ashes.
Whatever, every video game has to have some of that. I like Brother, even though he's an idiot. I mean, hey, he's a part of our amazing B team of Brother and Josh Groban. How can they lose? They're like that Steve Curry guy and the Chicago Bulls. They're a good baseball team. Alright, I don't want to fight these, so we're gonna leave. I believe we learn Flee later through some job, but I'll be damned if I even know which one it is. Running this is pretty fine anyway. So long as one person escapes, you can't game over. This is also back in the day where if you game over, you're back to the last save point. Which sucks. Which means we should probably save, because there's going to be a boss coming up. Yeah, sure, we can kill these guys. Oh, that did him. Oh my lord, Pain has curved shoes. What garbage. Let us save. on the off chance we actually die. Which I doubt. Boom. How?
Find a sphere and the fiends appear.
Literally, how did this happen? Okay, why not steal from him? We're also gonna have you pilfer Gil. Ooh, you hurt. You hurt quite a bit. That's a lot of Gil, though. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can do a little bit of healing action here. Have her switch. These are actually pretty long. I am gonna have to shorten those. I thought I did, but I'd have to make them a little faster. Makes battles
Now this is my kind of weapon.
a lot quicker.
Want some?
I'm pretty sure I did a heal on Riku first. I did. Okay, we're in good business then. I just like using Trigger Happy because it's fun. I actually did not mean to change Pain. I meant to change Riku into Warrior, but whatever, we'll take it. Because I wanted Riku to do her thief stuff, and when that was done, I'm gonna have her go straight Warrior, but I guess we'll have to do this. It just means you get more of these surprisingly well done animations. You look like a clown.
Put you in a cast, and I don't mean the broken bone kind. Get it?
No, I don't. Could you please explain to me the joke? We'll do this chain so that does more, and we're done. We learned Pot Shut for Yuna. And that's the boss. That boss kind of got dangerous. We had to heal. But we got it. We pulled it out.
One more for the goings.
Yeah, that's right. We won, son! We won! Alright. Well, now we gotta make it all the way back there. So we could still die to a random battle. Now, here's where we die, and then we gotta do it all over again. Not really. Really, I should escape from these battles. Damn it, I wish it would auto-target something else if something else dies due to casts. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I'm sorry that I'm just repeating. Man, random battle rates are high. It's like, you're killing me, man. You're gonna make me start getting mad about it. I'm not really, but... You're gonna have to make me make up shit to talk about before we get to the next cutscene here. Hey, what's up? We got it.
We sure did. Let's take a look.
Hey, we got Besaid Sphere. That was just as useful as the last one.
This it?
Nah, afraid not.
So, what sphere were you looking for?
Well, it's a sphere of our parents. Chapu said he found it.
Chapu? Oh, your brother.
He was a crusader. Now he's gone on to the far plane. Sin got our parents not long after Chapu was born. We were both too young to remember their faces, you know? When we were kids, we got into a fight one time, and Chapu said, "I found a sphere with Mom and Dad in it, but I'm not telling you where it is."
And you never asked him?
I was too boneheaded to let my little brother win. So I went on without asking until I just forgot about it. Then yesterday, talking with you made me think about it again. Chapu used to play in this cave, so I thought maybe he found the sphere here, yeah? But when I came to look, I got to thinking.
About what?
See, I got this picture of my parents in my head, yeah? Like strong and kind. Whenever things got tough, those are the parents I imagined. But their real faces might be totally different, yeah? I think about that, and I'm not so sure I really want to know. I was sitting there trying to figure out what to do, and then you guys showed up.
Oh, that's our Wakka.
The sphere might still be somewhere on the island. Should we look for it?
Nah, that's all right. I'm through worrying about that stuff. What's past is past, yeah? Can't let it get to me. I'm going to be a father soon. Gotta pull it together.
That's right, Dad.
Huh. But, just how am I supposed to pull it together? Sure wish I had something to go by, you know?
You read me? You guys about finished down there? Brother's starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, we'll be back soon.
We won, son! We did it. We won. I'm gonna have to do that every time I beat a mission, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Oh shit, I pressed it. Oops. Fucking close that app. Alright. Well, with that done, we can, like, talk, and they're like, hey, talky talks. Like, you talk to them, and they'll say stuff related to what's going on with the recent things. Aside from that, we can move on to the next area, which we will probably do in the next video. This is another long one. Luckily, we're done. And I don't have to play this anymore today. What kind of outro is this? This is like an outro of darkness. This is so awkward. I don't have anything to say now. I don't want to bring back Rick or else fucking I'll overuse him. It's time to stop!